Good evening, everybody. It is me, Jarima from Burst into Books, and this is the countdown to the fourth annual Words of Wonder Literary Festival. So, I want to give you all some time to come in. I'm going to make sure on Facebook all the things are allowing you to share because if you see this, please share it. Okay, please, please, please share. I want to make sure as many people are able to hear about our amazing festival that will be happening on July the 26th. I cannot believe we're getting so close to this actual festival, and it's going to be an amazing time. So, again, I am Jarima Gorham. I'm the founder, executive director of Burst into Books, and I wanted to make sure that today we have a conversation that we get to talk about this amazing festival and why you should be there and why your family should be there, why your church, your summer camp, your school, all the people need to be in the building. Okay. So again, I'm gonna give you all maybe one more minute to come on in and then we're gonna jump right in. What I want to talk about today is just pretty much the layout of the festival, what you can expect. I'm going to be going live every week. All right. So this week, I'm actually going live with some of our headliners leading up to the festival, all the things you have to look forward to. I mean, you prepared to be sick of me. Okay. But it's really for a great reason. The festival itself came from a space of us not really having a lot of spaces that celebrate storytelling, especially storytelling from the diaspora. And so this festival is truly a honor of Black storytelling and how we preserve history, how we're able to not only create for the future, but for the present, and then also by honoring our past. And so the festival each year gets bigger and better, more elements, more partners. And so I'm going to do a very quick overview of what that partnership looks like and we'll go from there. And I think we on. If you watch this video later or watch it in a moment, if you have any questions for me, do not hesitate to put them in the comments because I will pull it up on the screen. I'm just going to go to our website. So today is just going to be what to expect and how do I find out information. And then each week, as I said, I'm leading up to it. I'm gonna be going live every week. So I think I'm gonna do Monday morning night. So next Monday, when I come live, I'll talk about another component of the festival. But as you see at the bottom, you can register at wowlitfest.com. So that is our official website for the festival. Everything that you need to know about the festival, who's going to be there. If you want to volunteer, the links are there. The vendor registration is now closed. So if you do sign up or reach out to us, we will be considering for next year. But everything as far as vendors is set. Right now, we are still seeking volunteers. We're still welcoming sponsors. And of course, we are encouraging everyone to sign up. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to our website. So at the bottom, it tells you where you should go, where you should be looking for us to be able to register. But I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I have not gone live in a minute. So this is good. This is good. All right, here we go. All right, so here we go. So you see the website, and this is our official website. So when you put in wildlivefest.com, it's going to take you here. As you see, this is our fourth annual Live Fest. The theme this year is Against All Odds. We picked this theme as a committee because of just the state of our world, the state of our city, the state of our country, the state of our nation. Can feel like we are fighting. We're fighting, right? But I wanted us to remember that what's really deep rooted in our community and our village is that we always rise above against all odds. And so especially when it comes to children, there is the sky's the limit for me with them. Okay. And I want them to understand that what you are living in, you can create different and you can use your voice in order to create that change. And so our theme this year is Against All Odds. Again, visit wildlivefest.com in order to register. Our headliner, author this year, super excited, is Kwame Alexander. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know him, you need to Google him, okay? Because he is your author's author, okay? He has really has an amazing story of like how he started to where he is now, and just his poetry and his writings and how he just used it to just really share the stories of the culture. We also have Lisa Klein Ransom and James Ransom, who are our headliners, who are joining us. They are also amazing, amazing duo, married powerhouse in the literary world. James is an amazing illustrator, and Lisa is an amazing storyteller. And then we have London Ladd, who is also one of our headliner illustrators. And again, if you don't know, now you know. You need to look up, Google them. You probably don't even, you probably got a house full of their books in your home. You've heard their stories, you've read their stories. They're in the schools, they're in the libraries, they're in all the bookstores, and they will be at the festival. And then the one and only Zion Ali is our host. And so I'm excited to have him not only host, but also perform for us, just to keep this spirit going. And if you know him, he was the perfect choice for me to consider who's the host for our theme this year, Against All Odds. His music is so inspirational. It's so positive. It's about us just looking beyond. And so I know he's going to keep the vibes going. So as you go through the website, here is the links. Here's where you can register. Also, how you can be a vendor, and also if you want to volunteer. So actually, let me see if I'm on the main one. Bam, here's the main one, wildlitfest.com. I was like, I know it looked a little different. So when you go to wildlitfest.com, this is what you see. Same thing, who our headliners are. You also are able to see how you can register, join us here. And then we are going to be, again, for the 4th year, at the Dr. Conrad World Track and Field. We will have both the indoor and the outdoor part of this space. I absolutely love this space because I believe, one, is such a convenient place to get to. It's right off the expressway. You're able to park. There's plenty of parking. We have plenty of activities and things in store for the families, for all ages, and it's going to be a great, great time. So here you have where we're located. The time is from 11 to 6, and we have something blocked off for the entire time because we have partnered with quite a few different organizations to make this an all-inclusive festival. So definitely let's get started into what it is you can expect. So first, when you scroll down, there's quick links. If you want to vend, again, I told you the vendor link is now closed, but we are still looking for volunteers. Here you can register. If you want to be a sponsor, please be a sponsor. We always a welcome sponsorship because it helps us to continue to keep this festival free. But as you know, free isn't free. So it can be free to the public, but definitely all of our performers, all of the giveaways, all the things that we have, the rental, all those things cost. And so your contributions, your sponsorships, donations go a very long way. This is our official t-shirt. Okay, so pre-order your t-shirt. Our designer we've had for the last 4 years did an amazing job of designing this t-shirt where you're able to see the theme again is Against All Odds in the Clouds. The books look like the skyline downtown with different titles from the authors. And then, of course, 2025. So this is a collector's item. You can pre-order, and we'll make sure that we have it there for you at the fest. There will be some t-shirts available on site, but this also helps us with a head count. So, and also, if you missed last year's festival, here is the video. Okay, I think I'm gonna next week I'll open up with playing the video as our starter. But if you have not seen our festival, you definitely don't want to miss it. As you see, as our thumbnail is Step Ahead Chess, who will be there again this year. They did, and they will do this year as well, like chess demos where they introduce you to the game and you got to meet the coaches and just kind of learn how it goes. And then from there, actually going into competition. So we are going to also do a chess tournament with trophies, medals, and all the things. As you scroll down, and so I'm trying to make sure I can see both comments and able to share what's going on. As you scroll down, it gives you a little background about the festival. It is an interactive experience. It's, for me, storytelling is not just oral as far as like just telling stories and words, but dance is a form of storytelling. all visual arts is a form of storytelling. Music is a form of storytelling, right? There's so many ways we're able to share and be able to tell our message. And so that's a big part of the fest, is just be creating a space where all forms of storytelling is honored. So here are our sponsors from last year. Many of them are returning for this year. It is still time for you to become a sponsor. So if you would like to be a sponsor this year, let us know. We will be updating this week because we do have some new sponsors and some returning ones, but I just wanted to put that out there. We've had a number of different sponsors over the years, and we welcome you to join us. This is a gallery. So if you go through, these are pictures from all previous years. You can see just some candid photos, some of our workshops. You get to see my boy Terrence last year did our community workshop. We had the Kenwood School of Ballet last year. We have our photo booth. We have just so many different things. You can see just how the festival has grown over the years. This is photos from last year. However, we do have photos from every year. So you would just click where it says see more photos, and you're able to see photos from all the past years. You're able to see all of the different, and then Akil was one of our hosts from last year. Here again, we have the Jesse White Tumblers who will be joining us again this year. So again, you can go through the photos and just see, what is this Wow Fest all about? One thing it is not, okay, is quiet. It is not a quiet festival. A lot of times people put together literary festival and quiet. No, I believe that our voices need to be heard. So yes, we do have spaces where there are quiet spaces and workshops are happening, and we have a sensory area, and we also have like reading nooks, right? But I believe we should be celebrating our stories. And so we celebrate all the different ways we share our stories. And so this is not a quiet festival. We got DJ, entertainment, performances. I mean, all the things, okay? Book signings. It's a great time. So as I said, our headliner is Kwame Alexander. He is an amazing, amazing, amazing poet, educator, Emmy-winning producer, right? So he is the author of 42 books. So like I said, you cannot be in your home and not have not heard of him, or at least have one of his books in your house, okay? As we keep going, the host again, Zion Ali, his handle, so you can learn more. If you want to partner with us, because I'm always like, we already are thinking about next year's festival and the festival after there. So I'm always seeking who can be great partners with us, whether financially, whether in the programmatic side. And so, yes, reach out to us if you want to donate, if you want to sponsor, if you want to partner with us, just making history, just sharing our stories. We will welcome you in that. Here, our illustrator, London Ladd. He's an amazing illustrator. He is a professor at Syracuse University, and he's actually going to be doing a special workshop for us, which I'm excited about this year. And he's also going to be doing a live workshop on the main floor the day of the festival, so that everyone can join in and kind of learn his process and how he goes about curating, right? These like beautiful, beautiful pieces of work. And so he is someone that I'm super excited to have us as one of our headliners this year. So we also have workshops. So Dare to Share. We've called these the Dare to Share workshops because we dare you to be able to be brave and sharing your voice. And so these are our writing and illustration workshops, and also we have our community workshops. So as I mentioned already about London Ladd, but I'll start at the top. Lisa and James Ransom are going to be doing a writing and illustration workshop together called Bringing Stories to Life. It's for all ages. It's free. It'll be on the second floor of the venue. It's from 11:30 to 12:30. It's a great opportunity for you to get hands-on workshops with this award-winning couple who have done amazing work when it comes to children literacy. That workshop and all the workshops, we will provide the material. So all you have to do is show up. We do have a registration link, as you can see, to sign up, but you also can the day of sign up as well. Advanced registration just helps us prep and have an idea of how many people to accommodate, but the space on the second floor is big enough for as many people who want to join. So definitely you can start off the festival with this workshop. Then on the main floor from 1 to 2, we have partnered with Reading in Motion, and they're actually going to do a workshop that's called Supporting Your Child's Literacy Skills at Home. And this is going to be a very interactive workshop. That's why we have allowed it to be on the main floor. It's going to be on the track and field, actually in our transition area. We have an area that is so amazing. It has grown over time, where we are providing resources and connections and partners that help support parents of diverse learners. And so if you are not sure what I mean by diverse learners, adults and children who may have either cognitive, physical, behavioral, even like some emotional supports that they need in order to thrive, whether academically or in the home setting. We have a whole area for you. Not only do we have resources and people you can meet, we have actual jobs and programs that hire diverse learners. We also have resources for families when it comes to therapy, when it comes to other services. We also have an opportunity for you to have a break away from all the noise. And so we have also partnered with another organization that will be building a sensory area in the transition space. And so you will be able to bring your entire family. And so that was something that really mattered to me, is that this is truly a festival for all. I had some parents who came to me like, hey, I have 4 children. One of them is autistic, sounds bother him, or another child who is maybe physically impaired. Are they able to attend? And the answer is yes. This is a totally for all festival. There's plenty of entryways. We're going to have on-site sensory areas, resources for you and for the whole family. And it's super safe, right? We're going to have security. We're going to have our families. We're going to have our staff, making sure this is a festival for all. And then from 2:30 to 3:30 on the main floor in the youth and family area, London Lad will be leading a free workshop called Storytelling Through Art. So he's actually going to bring a huge portrait, do his thing. We're going to have stations around him so that everyone can get involved in how he does a lot of mixed media art. So this will be a really great and fun workshop. Another one of our main stage authors, I said, is Lisa Klein Ransom. You'll get to learn more about her. We're going to interview all of them on the main stage, but this is just a little bit of her background. And then here are the performances for the day on the main stage. So on the main stage, we're going to have a series of different performances. We're going to open up with the Windy City Ramblers. Super excited. If you don't know who they are, you will when you come to the festival. We also are bringing back DJ Donnell and DJ London to just DJ throughout the day. We have a live performance from Raw Talent Performance Arts Non-for-Profit. We will then do our interview with Lisa, James, and London on stage. It will be moderated by Heather Bird. Then we'll have a live performance from Zion Ali, who is our host for the day. Back to some more DJing, the Jesse White Tumblers. And then from 4 to 5, it will be our interview with Kwame Alexander, who will be moderated by Jermaine Nolan, ending with book signings and more music from DJ Donnell and London. Here are just some more photos of the folks you can expect. Raw Talent, Windy City Ramblers, Jesse White Tumblers are going to be, they're not on the main stage, but they're in the main venue. So they will be a part of our performances as well. The Shakespeare Theater, Chicago Shakespeare Theater, is joining us again. They did an amazing job last year. They're coming back from 12 to 1. They will actually be outside doing in their tour of Shakes in the Park. So they will be outside performing. And then we will have our book signings. So we have 30-minute book signings with London Lad, Lisa and James Ransom, and Kwame Alexander. And these are the times that those book signings will take place. We also will have the Book Joint, who will be our main bookstore this year, who will be providing books from each of the headliners. So if you don't have one of their books, a book you've been looking for, they will have it there on sale for you, and you could be able to add it and get signed on the spot from your favorite author and illustrators. James Ransom, as I said, learning a little bit about him. Here's his bio. We have media features, and we have more that are coming. You'll see us for the next few weeks online, in newspapers, on the news. So when you see it, let us know you see us. Share the word so people can join us. I'm really excited about our outdoor activities. So this year we have partnered with two other organizations that do amazing work through the city of Chicago to continue to activate our community. So Project Switch Chicago, as you all know, is an amazing org that my son actually participates in. And they do a lot through sports and mental health, right? And they use various ways in order to be able to teach best practices when it comes to on the court and off the court. And so we are going to actually have them outside at the outside court by Gately from 11 to 1. They're going to do a free skills basketball drill, like some pickup games, right, for whoever comes who wants to attend. And then they're also going to then after that transition to yoga in the park. And so if you go to their site, they will have a link for you to register for that. But all of this is also you can walk up and participate. I'm excited because we've been really wanting to see like different ways to activate outside. And so I'm excited to see how the basketball along with the yoga will be outside. So we already got Shakespeare in the Park outside. We got Project Swish. And then from 2 to 6, we have partnered with Children's Entrepreneur Market, and we will have a children's market. So if you have someone who is a young person who is venturing into entrepreneurship and they want to have a table at the outdoor market, here's the link right here. Register now. You can register now. Children's Entrepreneur Market takes care of everything: the tent, the table, the chairs. All your child has to bring is the product. Again, they've been doing this for 5 years. 10,000 kids are spanning to so many different states, and they are able to go up to 50 booths. So right now, we did a check-in. We were around 15 booths. We're still early. I know that we have more children entrepreneurs out there. I think this is a great opportunity for them to participate in not only a family festival, but get an opportunity to just share what it is they love to do. And so if you have a young person that should be a part of this festival, should be a part of Entrepreneur Market, register them now. And then in our transition areas, I share, we have a variety of different partners in that area. It's really supports from birth all the way up to 22 years old. We'll have everything to make sure that they feel completely welcome, and you as well as a family. And we have additional partners that we will continue to add to this page because, like I said, this area keeps growing and growing. We then have some activation stations. One of the activation stations I've already spoke about, which is chess. It's a chess tournament, which is going to be through Step Ahead Chess. And I got to update this. It's not our first ever. It's actually going to be our second annual. But it's the first time we've actually done this as a full-blown partnership, and I'm excited to keep it going. But we will have chess. We will have a Step Ahead Chess there hosting our chess tournament along with teaching how to play chess. That will be from 11 to 12:45, which will be open play. Then from 12:45 to 1:45 will be the actual free chess demo, right? And then from 1:45 to 2:45, we're going to do the tournament and then an award ceremony for those who participate. We also are welcoming Flash Hoops, who will be doing a really cool way of like balancing physical activity, gaming, and learning. And so they will have a whole area with screens and activities for families to do. We're excited to have them join us this year. For our 4th time, we will have Railroad Tracks Music Academy there doing music production with all of those who attend, and really just being able to show how you could use music to share and be able to tell your story. And then we'll have Open Books, again, who will be providing the books for our reader choice area that we'll set up, which is another nook that's a part of the festival. The books in that area are free to take. Also, it's just a quiet space in the festival to just curl up with a book. And then our youth and family area is always popping, always active. We have so many things planned and in store. We're excited to partner this year in our area with a number of different partners. We just confirmed that Jack and Jill will be in the building because they're actually going to do a little library dedication. One of those little libraries will be coming to Versa Books. One will be going to Brown Books and Paintbrushes. And then they're going to have their teams do some storytelling in that time. So that's going to be at 11:30. More details to come. When I come up next week, I'll share more. But but just wanted to make sure everyone was aware of that. And then we have food trucks, and we actually have more food trucks added. But Love Juice will be in the building. Island Teams is a new food venture that's coming. We have Nia's lunch truck, and we got a few more goodies coming. So when I come back next week, I'll share some more about that. And then here we have our planning committee. So our team is continually involved in helping me to make sure this festival is great. If you want to join the team, let me know, because I'm always looking for more support and those that can help this to be a great, great time. So coming back to our main screen, I just want to say thank you so much for those who have supported us over the years. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. I believe that it is through partnership, it is through us being able to do this work that we're able to continue to elevate stories. I do see a few comments. I couldn't see it when I was sharing, so let me just pull it up on here. So, hey, I reached out on how to get my daughters involved. They are Jade and Joy Lee, Chicago Lemonade Girls. I've seen a few emails earlier this year. They had a load of press about them. They reached out to how to get my daughters involved. Hey, let's make it happen. So, part of something, I sent a few emails. I apologize from that. So, Brittany, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to say if you email wildlitfest@burstintobooks.org, I'll put that in the chat right now. If you email that, my poll team is a part of that email account. We will make sure we get back to you. wildlitfest@burstintobooks.org. I just put it in the chat as well. And we definitely will want your girls to be a part of the market. And it's amazing. And if you also DM me and email me, I'm Jarima@burstintobooks.org. I will personally get in touch with you, but I will also make sure that you get the link so that your daughters can be a part of the market. And I can't wait to taste their lemonade, girl. Look now. I love me some lemonade. Is it flavored lemonade? Is it just plain lemonade? It don't matter. Either way, we're going to support. So hopefully that's helpful, Brittany. I hope you're still on. But yes, definitely email wildlitfest@burstintobooks.org. And then also you can email me personally. And hey, Sean, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. And that's it, you all. I just wanted to come live. This is my favorite time of the year. Okay. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a busy time. It's a lot going on, but it's my favorite time of the year. I absolutely love this festival, and I love where it's growing. I love where it's going, and I love what's going to happen this year. And so I have friends who come each year and they're like, how did you outdo last year? Last year I was like, how could she outdo it? You all, it's going to be amazing. So please, please, please register. Please share this live. Again, if you're like Brittany and you know more young folks that can be involved in the market, please go to wildlitfest.com. And Brittany, like I just showed you underneath the entrepreneurs market, there's a link to register, and they will contact you directly because they're handling the outside market. But just in general, get in touch with Burst Into Books. Please email wildlitfest@burstintobooks.org. You can also personally email me, okay? And I will put my email here. And I will definitely make sure that you are contacted and we get them set up, okay? And I love just supporting young people, period. So this won't even just be for the fest. We do stuff year long. So trust me, we can get them plugged in. So if you have any other questions after watching this live, do not hesitate to put in the comments. I will be sure to respond. We are in full mode, okay? Full mode. And next week, I'll go a little bit more in depth in all the different areas. Today, I just want to do a general overview. If you want to sponsor, please sponsor. If you want to donate, you can still donate. If you want to volunteer, and our volunteer hours are in shifts. So you can look, click the link, find the area you want to be involved in. If you know of schools, organizations that you want to make sure we're connected with, one thing I do want to share is that we do have a very strong partnership with the Department of Literacy for CPS, and they have created a way for schools to be able to, we have 10 schools that were able to provide buses for those schools. And if teachers are volunteers or if they are able to accompany and be volunteers for that day that can pay them stipends. So again, I am an educator. I understand it's a lot. You're like, look, it's going to be fun, but also this is extra time. We want to make sure that time is compensated. So if you're an educator, you work at a school, you're like, my kids, my families needs to be at this festival, reach out to me. We do have a partnership with the Department of Literacy. They will cover the cost of the school bus. They will also pay the stipends for teachers who are chaperones. So we do not want that to go to waste. Sean said, based on the past 3 Lit Fests, this one is going to be sensational. You already know it. You already know how we coming. Okay. You already know. It's going to be an amazing, amazing time. Do not miss it. You don't want to miss it. Again, go to wildlitfest.com. That is where you can register, learn more. We're updating it daily because we're getting some final confirmations. And like I said, when I come back next Monday, you're going to see I got some more food trucks on there. I'm going to have some more sponsors on there. And I'll go a little bit more in depth in regards to what you can expect. All right. I love you all. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for, making it that we can have a 4th year. My goal is that this festival is ongoing. We get to our 50th year, right? We just keep going because our stories need to always be told. So love you all. You all have a great evening, and I will see y'all soon.